Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Listen to Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Real glad about it too. You know, I hope that God always keeps me in the frame of mind to try to be sharing and try to be motivational and uplifting, even when it's not felt or wanted by some people. I have people around me who seem to not benefit at all for anything, and I can sit with them and talk to them or take meetings with them to try to encourage them, and for whatever reason, you know, they want to just keep going the way they're going. When you run into people like that, you have to pray for them. You have to just hope that one day that they release the chains on their mind and open up your mind to a new way of thinking. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you. I want you to all today, in terms of motivation, I want you to be aware of statements or old sayings that have been created that you hear over the course of time, and you may be applying them to your life, and I want you to be careful of some of them. Because some of these old sayings, man, are not designed for people who are dreamers, are not designed for people who have any aspirations of being extraordinary. These are not designs or sayings that people who want to be extremely successful at anything or have high aspirations to put these sayings into your life. Let me give you an example. Statistics say. That's it. That's the one I want you to be careful about. Statistics say. Be very careful of stats. When a person says, you know, statistics say 1 out of every, what? See, listen to me. These are things that sound like they're good, sound, solid advice, but they're setting you up for failure. And you can't adhere yourself to a lot of these sayings that's been passed down from generations, and it's not scripture. It ain't in the scripture nowhere that statistics say. It's just some people. And a lot of people who have lost have come up with these sayings to justify why they keep losing or why they lost. When I was first got started in the business, there were more stand-ups around now than it is today, because the comedy boom in 84, 85 was It was gaining a lot of momentum. It was comedy clubs, comedy nights everywhere. The statistic that a guy told me, I told him I wanted to be on the Johnny Carson show, the Tonight Show. The guy said 1 out of every 2,000 comedians ever make it to the Tonight Show. Okay. Now, when he told us that, some of the comedians in the room went, well, wow, man, that's rough. Because a guy had also said that there was approximately 6,000 comedians in the country at that time. I don't know if it was true. I'm just telling you, a guy was out there spewing numbers. I have no idea how many it was. But he said 1 in every 2,000 will make it to the Tonight Show. And he let the air out of everybody in the room but me. So every night before I went on stage, I used to do this right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da. That was the Tonight theme song. Now, I was young, opening act, nowhere near Hollywood. I was in Cleveland telling jokes at one-nighters, but that was my thing. Because I was bent and determined that if it's 1 in 2,000, okay, why don't I just be the one? Be careful when people say statistics say, because they are set up for failure if you're going to adhere to them. See, that 1 in so many people win the lottery, but if you don't play the lottery, you ain't going to be the one to hit. Now, when the dude hits, you go, wow, he was lucky, but he played. Here's another one. Maybe it's not meant to be. All right, let's go one step further. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. Don't you dare blame God for something you may have not done yourself. Because you didn't get the proper education, because you didn't do the things you were supposed to do, because you didn't stay to the task, because you quit, turned around and went the other way. Now, maybe it wasn't the Lord's will. These are all statements that sound like sound advice, but they ain't all the time got nothing to do with you. Stop letting these old fogey sayings get in your way of what can happen in your life. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why? Who came up with this? Who came up with this? If you don't pour all your efforts into one thing, how are you going to be great at that one thing? If Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird had not played basketball sun up to sundown, Magic Johnson didn't go to Michigan to get an education. Larry Bird ain't go to Indiana to get an education. These cats was balling. Michael Jordan didn't go to North Carolina to get an education. They went to play ball. They went to do one thing. Tiger Woods didn't go to Stanford to get an education. He went to play golf. Soon as he got good enough, he gone. These is guys that put all their eggs in one basket. See, what's cool with putting all your eggs in one basket is you now can maximize your effort and laser beam what you're doing. Your problem is all you got to do is make sure what is your basket made out of. If your basket is made out of faith, hope, hard work, and belief, then guess what? That's a good basket. I'm dumping all mine in it. Because ever since I was a young dude, I've been telling jokes. One thing only. Even when it got ugly and I was living in a car, I never quit telling them jokes, man. I just kept believing that them jokes was going to pay me one day. And I'd be doggone if it didn't. I ain't take no time off, go work at the Walmart, get me a job, go back to Ford and beg for my job back. Hey, man, put all your eggs in a basket. Just make sure that your basket is made up of faith, hope, belief, hard work. Your basket woven by God, what you tripping for? You defeating yourself. Where is your faith? Where is your belief? Where is your trust? At one point in time, you got to believe that God can do what he say he gonna do, because he done it for others. He'll most certainly do it for you. Be careful of these sayings that's out here that's aligned by losers and people to justify why they are not succeeding. Don't apply this stuff to your life and it ain't got nothing to do with you. You're going to mess yourself up. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your undivided attention, please? It's time. Showtime. It's upon us. It's that time of the day. It's that time of the day. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve. How you doing?
Carla for real.
Steve. That was hard to do.
I know.
Good morning.
I know.
That was hard.
And it's called improv, baby. You just got to let it flow. You can't think about it. Ignorance is a spontaneous reaction. Yeah, it's never purposefully done. Junior, that damn boy.
Morning, morning, everybody.
Nephew Tommy.
Yay, Uncle Steve, Shirley, Carla, Junior boy. We up in here, baby.
The sun.
We up in here.
Shining.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Almost to the weekend.
That day.
Told y'all.
Promised.
Told y'all.
Steve
Well, I ain't got no
claiming.
weekend off. I'll be doing celebrity again, but I like it.
How's that going?
That's right.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to have somebody I don't know on the show, Lil Yachty.
Oh, yeah, the rapper. Yeah.
I got a notice. Said, do you know him? And I thought that the note said, do you take Lil Yacht trips? And I went, yeah, from time to time.
So you know him from time to time?
No, I
How you
no.
responded.
All right. All right.
But so your
What's
answer was
that?
yes to
To them, they
Lil
took
Yacht.
it as you knew him from time to time.
Yeah. I just said from time to time. Yeah. And, I don't really care for little yachts, but I take little yacht trips.
Still a yacht.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come to find out, that's a guy, and he's a rap star, so I'll meet him this weekend.
Oh, good. And his family?
Yeah. So I'll be doing that this weekend, and a few
Okay.
other folks, and that'll be it. Then I'll take a little time off just for like a week or two, and then it's showtime on cracking them, baby. Full season of Celebrity Family Feud, and that'll be it. Only cracking.
Mm-hmm. Now, when does African Family Feud start?
It starts airing in April.
Okay.
okay.
It starts at the
In Africa.
the clips you won't be able to see it on TV anywhere.
Got you.
But the clips though,
Mm-hmm.
I will make them accessible, and y'all gonna be hollering.
On social media?
Man, you better come on now. Good
Yes.
Lord, this finna be ignorant.
Yes.
Boy, you finna see
can't
some
wait. That's
funny
cool,
mess
Steve.
right here, man.
I look forward to the accents. I do.
But you
I
know
really
what's
do.
really weird was, I was the one with the accent.
Well, yeah.
Everybody in the crowd knew everything they were talking about. I'm just looking just as dumb, and them names, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I would walk up to people and just start squinting, hyperventilating. Man, I was practicing walking up to them. I ain't know what to do.
Mm-mm. All right, Steve, well, hang on. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, it's your favorite segment. It's Ask Steve. Get
Man,
your
let's go.
questions ready. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, time now for your favorite segment. It is time for Ask Steve. I do ask, Steve, that you keep your answers
Yeah,
short
you can
so we
ask
can
if
get
you
more
want to.
questions
Just go
in.
ahead. Why don't you keep your questions short? How about that? Go ahead.
All right, lose the attitude, okay? Here
Mm-hmm.
we go. First question, ask Steve. So, Steve, would you rather be the Godfather of Harlem
Godfather Harlem.
or Braveheart?
Oh, Godfather Harlem.
Okay. All right, because I know Braveheart is one of your all-time favorites.
That's one of my favorite movies, but I don't want to ride no horse in no damn dress. No.
With the skirt.
You
Yeah,
know
that
what?
ain't finna. I don't want to run across no field and get busted in my head with no damn hammer. That ain't what I want to do. I
Full
enjoyed
speed,
the movie.
baby.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in the movie. No, I don't want to do that.
Godfather of Harlem, and they have been renewed, as I understand it, for a second season.
They
Season
deserve
2
it.
coming up.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they definitely
They
deserve
deserve
it.
it.
Forrest Whitaker is a beast as Bumpy Johnson for sure. Yeah.
Love
Okay. Come on, Kier.
All right.
Junior, you ready?
Yeah. What is the stupidest thing and useless thing you've purchased so far?
The what?
The stupidest and useless thing you've purchased so far.
I ain't did that. Yeah, I ain't. I stopped making stupid, purposeless purchases long time ago. Matter of fact, I ain't really bought nothing stupid in my damn life. I come out of poverty, son. I've been having to come up.
Your whole life.
Yeah, boy, everything I've spent money on I thought had a purpose and made perfect damn sense. So I can assure you I ain't done that lately. Hell no.
All right, Carla. Next question. Come on.
All right, Valentine's Day is Friday. So you've been married for a while, Steve. What about marriage were you not expecting?
The amount of effort that it took to go into it.
The work.
The sheer damn velocity
Yeah.
and the frequency of thought that you had to put into this. I thought that I'd have time to my damn self every now and then. That ain't happening. I thought I could continue to do some of the things I wanted to do. That ain't happening. I didn't know I had to listen to another person's problems whenever they wanted to bring it up, even if I'm watching TV. I didn't know this.
Yeah. It's a job, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that you had to go everywhere they wanted to go, or else they stick their lips out if they don't get to go there. I'll be damned.
All right,
I
come
think
on,
I struck a nerve with that question.
Yeah, you did, Carla. You did. Nephew.
Let me see what I got. Let's just something real. What were you afraid of as a child?
Nothing. Never really been afraid of nothing. Afraid of getting, whippings. I didn't want no whipping. Y'all call them spanking. They was whippings at my house. I didn't want no whipping. That's all I didn't want.
We called them whipping. No.
Yes, I was scared of the last sang attendant until we jumped his ass together, me and my nephew L. Other than that, Oh, and I was scared of Kane. I was scared of
the
him.
dog.
Kane.
The
Yeah,
dog.
Kane.
The German Shepherd.
Yeah, I was scared of
Me
his
too.
ass. I was scared of Kane.
Me too.
Other than that was pretty much it. Like I wasn't afraid of lightning and stuff like that.
The dark.
Hey.
The dark and all like that. I ain't had none of them hang-ups.
That's a pop team.
Pop team.
All right. So, Steve, you've been giving us romantic Valentine suggestions, on a budget this week. Okay. So what if it's not working? What if your relationship is just not working?
Oh, then you ain't got to get nobody nothing.
No. What's the? Well, yeah, that.
Yeah, this is a good ass time to get out before you buy something.
What's the best way though to break up with someone when it's not working?
My favorite thing before social media was just drive off.
You can't just do that.
Yeah. I'm talking about, man, to never return. I mean, look, it wasn't no cell phones, it wasn't no phone cameras, wasn't no email, wasn't no texting. I just quit going over there. Yeah, we through. And when you see me, well, when that's gonna be.
Because I'm gonna make sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to Spat's nightclub no more because I know that's where you like to go. So when you gonna see me?
So that was the best way, just to be a coward about it.
No, that wasn't being a coward. That you asked me the best way. That ain't being a coward. You know,
you should deal with it and just say we're
no.
working.
See, most women that I was dealing with in the past could not handle that. So why would I put that on their plate?
What do you mean couldn't handle
no,
it?
you want to see, because women wanted closure. I ain't had no closure for them. It's just over. Now, internet, what we talking about? It was over.
It's over.
I was through with it. Now, the fact that you want to continue has nothing to do with me.
Oh.
Man, close my car though.
So that's the best way in your mind to handle a breakup.
Back then, nowadays you can't do that because they'll post on your ass.
Oh yeah.
All down people on your job be reading about you.
Come on, Junior. Next question.
All right, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. They need a soundtrack for tomorrow. Just give me 3 songs that you should play all night to set the mood.
You are my starship, Come take me up tonight.
Number 2.
That's good.
Yeah.
Feel me. I want to feel the fire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you ain't going up against the music of
Well, I
protection.
mean, it was
jukebox.
Bebo first. Come
She
on
was
now.
right. It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
No, we love the way I do.
Come on.
Well, the segment is over.
I can say for certain that's true.
All right, Steve.
There's a chance for
As you sing us out, coming up next, the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this. It's your Valentine's
hold on
playlist.
tight.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, it's
entertainment
news. Steve Harvey
He's
is giving
still
us his
singing from
Valentine's
5,
Day-
7
Saying the whole break.
His Valentine's Day playlist. Junior asked him what would it be, the soundtrack. Coming up at the top of the hour, we have some entertainment news for you. But right now, nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What do you have for us, Neff?
Number 2s need Valentine's too. Number 2s need Valentine's too.
Behind.
But do
Let's
you
go,
use
Cat.
food?
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to speak with Mr. Andre.
He's actually not here right now. Can I take a message for him?
Yes, my name is Zach, and I'm calling from the Seasons Hotel, and I'm following up and trying to make sure we got you guys straight for Thursday. We have you all scheduled on Thursday for our junior suite, and we have champagne that's already been ordered. And I just wanted to follow up and make sure if you guys wanted any other amenities in the room. We definitely have you guys scheduled for lunch at noon, and the couple spa treatment is at 4. I'm following up. I'm kind of like your concierge, and I want to make sure that if you guys need anything, we can get you taken care of.
Wait. You say You say your name is Zach from where?
I'm Zach, ma'am, from the Seasons Hotel. I'm calling about you guys' reservation that you have here at the hotel on
What do you guys?
on Thursday.
What do you guys? I don't have a reservation there. So you're saying Andre has a reservation there on February 13th in a suite and lunch and a couple's massage? Who's the couple? I don't know anything about this. I'm his wife.
Can I?
Hold on.
Miss. Okay, I'm sorry. What's your name, ma'am?
Destiny.
Okay,
Wait,
Destiny.
Wait. Pause. So you're calling from the Seasons because my husband, Andre, has a reservation for the evening, starting with, you're saying like lunch and a couple's massage? Oh, the day before
Ma'am, can I? Okay, hold on, ma'am. Can I get you to hold on for a second?
I can't believe this. I'm sorry. That wasn't even meant for you. Oh my God. I'm gonna beat his.
Can I get you to hold on for a second?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
I'll be right back. Okay, Miss Destiny.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I just don't even understand. Oh my God. Anything that is booked under his name, I would like to cancel it at this point in time.
Okay, ma'am, but I'm not allowed to cancel. Only the person that has made the reservation can cancel.
I just can't. I don't.
If you don't mind me, I don't normally get personal. How long have you guys been married, ma'am?
We have been married for 11 years, and we have 2 children together. So what is this? The day before Valentine's? Is this jump off day or something like that? Oh my God. Thank you for this call. I can't even. Oh my God. He told me he had to go out of town for work Thursday morning. He wouldn't be back till Friday afternoon.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Miss Destiny. You're going to see him on the 14th, ain't you?
Seriously? Are you kidding me right now?
I was just trying to look at the
Are you
bright
kidding
side.
me right now? You're talking about my husband is bringing some tramp to the Seasons. He must like her. Oh my God.
Okay, but like I said,
don't ask me no stupid like that about I'm going to see him on the 14th. Don't even ask me no dumb like that. Y'all better hope y'all see him by the 14th and stuff. Y'all won't be looking for his because I'm about to get in that for sure. Is he crazy? Oh, my gosh.
Can I say something, Miss Destiny, if you don't mind?
Don't say nothing stupid, Zach, okay? Because I'm really on the edge right now.
Okay, I understand. And I'm just playing, I guess, devil's advocate here. Don't number twos need love too?
Goodbye, Zach.
Did she hang? She done hung the. Call back. Call back.
What?
Did you hang up on
What
me?
do you want?
Did you
right
hang up on me?
You damn right I hung up on you, you little unprofessional. I can't believe it. You call here, get me on the phone, telling me some outrageous about my husband cheating on me, bringing some to the Four Seasons and all this. You know, I'm about to go whoop his ass. I want to come down there and whoop your ass. And you gonna turn around and ask me like, don't number twos need out. You better hope I don't run into you, okay? If you see an angry black woman coming your way, know that it is me. I'm coming for your little too. Don't ask me no stupid like that. And my husband out here cheating on me. We got kids and
Okay, let me ask you something. Ain't your sister Latricia? Ain't that your sister?
Wait, what you saying? That my sister coming down there with my husband?
No, I'm not saying that at all. But Latricia is
gonna beat her too. How the do you know my sister? Actually, who the is this? Who the are you?
Do you have to know who I am?
Hell yes, because I want to make sure when I come down there to whoop your I'm whooping the right person's ass.
Well, when you come down here, look for me. Look for Tommy, nephew Tommy, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister, Latricia, got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, you dirty mother. Oh. I'm sitting here putting my boots on right. You know how to go and act a fool on something. Listen to what? Oh, okay. That's how we gonna play today. All right. Okay. Nephew Tommy. Yes. Okay. Ooh, I'm about to go get her though. That was you should feel my heart. It's pounding 100 miles a minute. I was fired up and ready to go. Whoop somebody's ass. You know what, Tommy? He was right. Somebody is gonna you up. And you know what? I bet you it's gonna be a woman.
You got to let me know, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. And it's crazy nephew Tommy.
And there you have it. Number twos.
She was upset with you.
Number twos need love, too.
Yeah. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and national news. Coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna have been laid to rest in a private funeral. Kobe's widow Vanessa helped pick the date for his upcoming public memorial. That's 2/24, which is a nod to Kobe and Gianna's jersey numbers. On 2/24, fans will have an opportunity to pay their respects at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Vanessa posted on Instagram that she is struggling to come to terms with this immense loss. She wrote, "My brain refuses to accept that both Kobe and Gigi are gone. I can't process both at the same time." Vanessa went on to say, "Then I realized that I need to be here for my 3 daughters. I'm praying for all of the victims of this horrible, horrible tragedy." Wow. Yeah.
That's an unthinkable. That's really,
Yeah.
The grief.
what this woman is going through in her family. It's unthinkable. But for anybody that's going through grief, on any level, it's grief, man. There is nothing I've experienced in my life that compares to grief. Nothing. The loss of a loved one, somebody you really care about.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The fact that you got to wrap your mind around the fact that you're not going to ever see them again. Hey, man, let me tell you something. That thing right there, I've seen it take some incredibly strong people and just break them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Me. I mean, I really pride myself on being a really strong person. Not in terms of not crying. That's not a symbol of strength.
No.
But what to do in tough moments, I've been very blessed that God has given me an immense chin to handle hardship. But grief, though, oh, boy, let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. I don't care how bad you think you are.
Yeah, you think you're tough.
Bro, let me tell you something. If it happened to somebody that really means something to you, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Don't break you.
You got a
gonna
real
break, man.
problem.
Yeah.
A friend of
We're
mine
praying for
recently,
him.
his wife's mother passed, and it was sudden. And man, let me tell you, man, this dude probably called me and texted me probably for 4 weeks straight every other day. Steve, man, can you say something? I don't know what to say, man. I still got my mama. He said, I know you lost yours. I know, man, you be on the radio helping people. Is there something you could say? So I started, thank God for this, I started sending his wife some scriptures. Mm-hmm. And I just happened to be reading one morning I was reading a devotional passage from my daily devotional called Jesus Calling. Mm-hmm. And it happened to be talking about grief and how your loved ones might want for you to go on. And I just sent it to her. A couple of days later, he said, man, that helped. You got anything else? And so I called a bishop friend of mine. I said, hey, man, what's some great scriptures when you're dealing with grief? And he gave me 2 of them, and I sent them. Because I didn't know. I just didn't know, man. And the lady now is doing like absolutely fine. And now she sends me scriptures now. But boy, that thing called grief, whew.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Steve, we're going to switch gears and go to today's
Everybody
headline.
on this show know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Today's
Ladies and
headlines.
gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. On Capitol Hill today, the Senate is to vote on a measure that would limit President Trump's war powers. The bill would force Trump to get congressional approval before ordering any further military action against Iran, for instance. Trump says that the bill would send a, quote, very bad signal and allow Iran to act with impunity, unquote. Senate Democrats introduced the bill last month after the president ordered the airstrike that killed Iran's top military general. Several Republican senators are expected to join the Democrats on this one, believe it or not, but not enough to override what will probably be a presidential veto. You need a little bit more just to override that. Looks like U.S. Attorney General William Barr is going to finally appear before the House Judiciary Committee on March 31st. And his appearance will end like a year-long standoff that began after the House panel first demanded his testimony after Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller released his Russian election meddling report, and Barr issued a 4-page summary that basically said it completely cleared the president without giving any details. Well, Democrats are now demanding answers about Barr's apparent intervention to reduce the sentence suggested for one of the president's close friends, Roger Stone, disregarding his own prosecutors. Stone was convicted of witness tampering and threats and other crimes, and the president tweeted about how he was upset about the recommended sentence of 7 to 9 years. However, Trump insists he didn't try to personally get the AG to reduce Stone's sentence.
No, I didn't speak to the judge. I'd be able to do it if I wanted. I have the absolute right to do it. I stay out of things to a degree that people wouldn't believe, but I didn't speak to him. I thought the recommendation was ridiculous. I thought the whole prosecution was ridiculous. I thought it was an insult to our country. I think it's a disgrace. No, I have not been involved with it at all.
Oh, well, all 4 Justice Department prosecutors in the case seem not to be convinced with that. They abruptly quit the case, and one of those 4 prosecutors actually left the Justice Department entirely. He just quit, just forget about it. The former ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch, is going to be receiving an award from Georgetown University honoring her service to international diplomacy. Yovanovitch, you may remember, has testified during the impeachment trial. She's to be given the 2020 Trainer Award from the university's Institute for the Study of Diplomacy, and that's an honor previously presented to former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, and United Nations former Secretary General Kofi Annan, among many. Yovanovitch, you may remember, abruptly recalled from Ukraine in May of 2017 after Rudy Giuliani and some friends tried to undermine her, saying that she was trying to destroy the Trump administration, which was a lie. Dancer and actor Paula Kelly has died, unfortunately. She did tons of movies, Sweet Charity. She played Oprah Winfrey, Lynette McKee's girlfriend on Oprah Winfrey's Women of Brewster Place. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the NFL reinstated Myles Garrett on Wednesday, 2 days
Yes!
after. Yeah, Steve.
Come on,
Two days-
happy.
2 days after the Cleveland Browns star defensive end met with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, Myles Garrett was suspended, we all know, indefinitely after ripping the helmet off Mason Rudolph and hitting the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback in the head. The Browns general manager said, "We welcome Myles back to our organization with open arms, and we know he is eager to put the past behind him and to continue to grow as a leader."
And
What'd you say, Junior?
I said, well, he didn't hit him in the head. He did swing.
No. He clipped him, Junior.
Yeah. But let me guess who the first game
He
is.
did say something in the bottom of that huddle, though. That guy
Pittsburgh.
did say something.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, he said something to him. You don't get hit in the head with a helmet.
Thank you. He said something.
But our friend Stephen A. Smith argued that Myles Garrett should have been suspended for at least the 2020 regular season opener.
Don't nobody give a damn what Stephen A. Smith thinks. Stephen A. need to get up off Cleveland, man. Nobody give a damn about Stephen A. Stephen says, you a commentator. You ain't the damn commissioner.
Trying to keep Cleveland
All
down.
up in Cleveland for, man. I told you.
He
You
trying to
keep on.
keep Cleveland down.
Stephen A., you keep on, man. Keep on. Dead in your forehead, partner.
So
That's
Cleveland
how I
is
be
happy, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get some good news in Cleveland. He take it.
Hey, man, he almost got hit in the head. That almost, man. He should have got suspended. Hey, Stephen A., if I asked you all that.
Well, Stephen thought that would, he would send a message to the other players if he got suspended.
Hey, we got the message. We don't need all that messaging. You sports commentator. You ain't the judge.
What's the message?
Stephen
What
A.
did you
gonna
get?
mess around, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something about Stephen A. Stephen A., let me explain something to you, man. I know how you be talking about the Dallas Cowboys. No, we ain't Dallas. We ain't
them fans.
No. You bring your ass up to Cleveland talking that
Cleveland
smack,
different,
man.
ain't it?
You gonna have to do something. You're not putting no cowboy hat on, smoking cigar, talking about I told you about the cowboy. You bring your ass up to Cleveland with that partner. Now I got some boys that'll keep you straight up there, but that's what you gonna need, partner.
Okay, we get it.
No, you don't get it. You're talking about Myles Garrett need to miss a game in 2020. Watch yourself. Careful.
Once again, it's first take, not your take.
I told him.
That's his boy.
Well, oh, man. So you think the
Myles
Cleveland
Garrett.
Browns have a chance now with him back
No, not
next
really.
year?
Oh, hell no. We ain't got a shot. Not next year.
He said, oh, hell no.
All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Snoop Dogg talked to his mom, and he has apologized to Gayle King and says he overreacted. We'll talk about it right after this.
Come in here and sit down. Let me talk to you, Snoopy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Snoop apologized yesterday for the previous statements he made about Gayle King after she mentioned the subject of Kobe and his rape allegations. That was during her interview with Lisa Leslie. Snoop said he talked to his mom. Take a listen to this.
Two wrongs don't make no right. When you're wrong, you gotta fix it. So with that being said, Gayle King, I publicly tore you down by coming at you in a derogatory manner based off of emotion, me being angry at questions that you asked, overreacted. Should have handled it way different than that. I was raised way better than that. So I would like to apologize to you publicly for the language that I used, calling you out of your name and just being disrespectful. I didn't mean for it to be like that. I was just expressing myself for a friend that wasn't here to defend himself. A lot of people look up to me and they love me and they appreciate me, so I want to let them know that anytime you mess up, it's okay to fix it. It's okay to man up and say that you're wrong. I apologize. Hopefully we can sit down and talk privately. Have a good day.
All right. I respect that.
Man.
Wow. Yes.
Go ahead,
That's
Snoop.
a man right there. Yes.
I ain't mad at that. See, Snoop was raised different, man. And his mama, Snoop mama, grandmama say something to him, oh, they got his undivided attention. And to admit that you wrong,
proved it,
which is a good thing, cause it was way strong.
It's harsh.
The way he came. And you know, like I said in my closing remarks that day, we got to be careful not to tear one another down.
Yep.
Right.
And then, like Snoop said, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yep.
You know, I definitely wasn't defending what Gayle King said, but I can't defend the way what he said about her. He had every right to be angry. He just should have found a cooler way to say it, because it done started something with some people that ain't rap right. Yeah, we gonna get her.
A bunch of them.
No, hold up,
boy.
No,
because
man.
they look up to Snoop.
Right, but we really don't need to get her for that, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to be. But I think that's what Snoop realized.
Well, I hope she accepts his apology, and we can all move past this. I hope so.
Yeah.
And
Where's
again,
Calvin at? Have y'all seen Calvin? Calvin, go down there to the studio and tell Calvin, I said, come up here right now.
Calvin is Snoop.
What's this I'm hearing you on the internet cussing and can on, Calvin? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Huh? Saying something about Gayle or something like that. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Calvin. What is this I'm hearing? You're gonna call this woman and you're gonna apologize. You don't do that. You raised better than that. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Calvin. Thank you. Now get her on the phone and you call her and you talk to her directly and you apologize. Do you hear me?
Come on,
Don't
Steve.
you make another song till you call her, and I mean that.
Don't make
The
another
album recording.
Steve,
got
do
to
your
do with it.
Snoop impression.
No, I can't do that. I don't. This one, Shirley. It ain't. I ain't gonna be able to say nothing that people gonna find that funny.
Just yes, Mama.
No, I'm censoring myself on that. Though.
Good.
But you know what I thought would have helped this situation?
What?
Snoop apologized. I think it would have went a long way if Gayle had apologized. It was insensitive with the timing of it and the phrasing of it. And I think it would have went a long way if she would have apologized. That's just my opinion.
Well, I hope that the two of them, like Snoop said, could meet privately and talk and squash it and move on. And like you said, Steve, for us to stop tearing each other down.
See,
because everybody's going to make a mistake. We're all human.
What was interpreted as
Say some potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your. Oh.
It's your boy. That's first time he'll pop team you.
Interpretation.
We need to have an inside meeting. Excuse us, audience, for a moment.
I'm looking at you like that time when that boy Tatum, when that boy Tatum dunked on LeBron and then turned around and got in his face. LeBron said, "What?"
That's your dog right there. All right, look, coming up next, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. That's right after this. Wow, Junior.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, here we go. Everybody cool now? They're okay.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
I just want to say something to Junior. Junior, you know that text I sent you earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even worry about that.
What? Over taters?
Yeah. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, we're going to let that go. Tommy,
Wait a minute.
Tommy, the text I sent you earlier still stands. I appreciate it. And tell J. Anthony Brown the text I sent him, tell him his still stands. Hey, Junior.
to delete it.
Yeah, Junior, you can delete your text. Go ahead, Shirley.
You mad at Junior, Steve? You mad?
No, I ain't mad at him.
Over taters?
No, pop ting.
All of that, Junior. All of that.
Come on now. Come on. First of all, let me
JJ,
publicly
you in
apologize
No.
to my Uncle Steve.
No.
You ain't Snoop.
Like Snoop, huh?
No, I'm doing mine right now.
Your little dog face.
What? This ignorant show right here. Right here.
I lost my job that fast.
No, you ain't got no job. Oh, no, you still on the radio.
I'm talking about that gig. I lost that.
Oh, that's gone.
Just that fast.
Man.
Oh, they got pop team. Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Miss Steve, Snoop asked for he and Gayle to meet separate, privately.
Right.
Maybe you and Junior can meet
Can we
privately.
meet
Oh,
privately, sir?
No. What you said wasn't private.
I knew that was coming. Let me tell you what's coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after. It's my strawberry letter for
Well, you
today.
can tell us what's coming at the top. I'll tell you who ain't coming.
Subject, I didn't feel protected or respected. Right now, the nephew is in the building with today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got?
I got it for you. This right here is Valentine's gift card. Valentine's gift card. Let's go, Keto.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Bryce.
Yeah, this is Bryce.
Hey, Bryce, how you doing, man? My name is Alvin, bro. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Hey, listen, I know you're married to Trisha, right?
To Trish? Yeah. Who's this?
Okay, like I said, yeah, my name is Alvin, and I'm just trying to make sure I got the right person, man, because you half black, half white, right? From what I understand.
Yeah, I'm half black. Who the is this? Why are you asking me questions? What's going on? You okay? What's happening?
No, everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Trish, so check this out, man.
Okay,
but listen,
just say what you gotta say. I'm at work, man. Say what you need to say. What's happening?
Okay, listen, I sent Trisha some flowers for Valentine's. They're gonna get there on Friday. But I accidentally I ordered a gift card along with it, and they put this gift card in Trisha's gift bag, and really that gift card should really be for my wife. And I was trying to see if you get to the gift bag before, maybe you could get it out for me so I could get that gift card.
Okay, so you sent my wife flowers for Valentine's Day, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that's not the key. The key is that it's a gift card in there that I need. You know?
Oh, so
and that's
you
what
accidentally sent a gift card to my wife. You just wanted the flowers to go to her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I sent the flowers.
Man, yeah, no problem. No, that's cool, man. This happens. We make mistakes all the time. How about this? How about you come on over, and I will be more than happy to give you the gift card, because I'm sure, if you send it with the flowers, I'll just have to hand the gift card over to you, and probably a nice fucking ass beating too, you stupid mother. Why in the would you ever call me about this?
Hey, man, and I didn't expect all this
What's
hostility.
Your name, Alvin? Is it Alvin?
My name is Alvin, but
hostility?
Okay. Hey, bro, all I'm trying to do is, like I say, I
ain't your fucking bra. What do you mean you didn't think there's gonna be hostility? You send my fucking wife flowers, mother. How do you even know my wife? How do you know Trish? How do you know Trish?
I work in the building that Trish works in. So
you work with her? Okay, good.
I don't work with her. I don't work for her company at all. But my floor is on a different floor. I work in a different company, but she works in the same building. So, yeah, dude, I'm just trying to get the gift card, man. I ain't even trying to trip, dude.
So you sent some flowers. When the flowers gonna be here? What time are the flowers supposed to be here?
The flowers getting there sometime Friday. I mean, on Valentine's.
Friday.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day. Okay, good. So how about you come down here on Friday, okay? And I will give the flowers to Trish, and I will give you the gift card. And you mentioned if I was half black or half white, and I'll go ahead and let you know that both sides are going to beat your motherfucking because you got to be the most ignorant motherfucker I've ever met in my goddamn life. I don't care if you're green, blue, yellow, lavender. I don't know what the you are, but you are the dumbest piece of I've ever met. You come here Friday. You come here, and your wife will get her great gift card, and my wife will get your flowers, and everybody's gonna be happy.
Hey, dude, what's all this about, man?
Okay, so have you gone out with Trish? Or you guys want for lunch, or maybe a movie, or how much time have you spent with my wife?
I ain't spent no time with her.
Why are you stuttering now? What do you mean you ain't spent no time with her? How you seem to know all about her? You haven't gone out one time with my wife?
No, I ain't never went out with her.
So you just have a crush on my wife? Is that what you're trying to say? And you just accidentally sent some bullshit to her? Is that what's going on?
I didn't accidentally send the flowers. I sent them because I wanted her to have. She's a pretty lady. I wanted her to have the flowers.
Oh,
But I
okay.
didn't want her to. But I didn't want her to have my wife's gift card though.
What did you think I was going to be? How did in your fucking crazy bullshit mind did you think this was going to be okay? What if I called you right now and be like, hey, I sent your wife a can you send it back to me? Like, how would you feel if I did the same to you?
Well, I mean, you're talking about something different from flowers, and that sounds like a little bit offensive, don't you think?
Oh, that's offensive. Yeah, man. You know, I'm sorry, Albert. Is it Albert?
It's not Albert.
It's
Alvin. No, it's Alvin, man. It's Alvin.
I don't give a what it is. Alvin, come see me on Friday. I'm gonna have your gift card. I'm super excited to meet you. This is gonna be the best Valentine's Day of my fucking life. Come visit me. You sent the flowers to the house, right?
I got the address that Tommy gave me.
Who the is Tommy?
He the one gave me the address. He the one told me.
Tommy, come. How about you and Tommy come over to the house? We'll have a guys' night. I'll put on a game. Gonna have some pretzels. Why don't you both come over here?
Okay, but why all the hostility when somebody's showing your wife some love, dude?
No, there's no hostility whatsoever. Did you hear hostility? I just invited you and your boy Tommy to come to my house. That's not hostile. I'm being hospitable. That's what it is. It's hospitable. Come see me. Come see me.
Okay, so let me ask you something, man. Don't you drop Trish off to work every morning?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, now when y'all riding to work, ain't y'all listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
This is not the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is nephew Tommy, baby. Come on, Bryce. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Trish, got me to prank phone call you. Home run, baby. Oh yeah.
There's no way. Oh, now I'm back. I'm pissed at her again. And now I'm going through so many emotions right now. I was like, who could be this stupid? Oh, man. I am boiling. Holy Oh, she's going to pay for this one.
You got to tell me, Bryce, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The mother Steve Harvey Show, baby.
Well, there it is.
Boy, that's too much.
Okay, keep on here.
It's 2020, sir. I'm trying to come as hard as I can come.
And
it's
you
2020.
You have been. You are the king
You
of
crossing
pranks. I have
over
to give you
races
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, look, we got to move on here and get into the strawberry letter. The subject is, I didn't feel protected or respected. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, okay? All right.
Let's go. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, I didn't feel respected or protected that day. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 28-year-old women's lightweight MMA fighter, and I've been fighting for the past 13 years. I've had the same coach since I started, and he's been a great role model in my life. His motto is, ladies should be respected and protected at all times. He has a 20-year-old son that works as a trainer for the female fighters, and he travels with us. Over the holidays, me and 2 other fighters had a match out of town, and Coach's son went with us. After the fight, we all went to a bar to celebrate, and Coach's son came with us. I bought a few beers for him because Coach was not around. He got tipsy and started flirting with me. I was drinking whiskey and feeling real good, so I flirted back. He went back to my hotel room with me and we made love. It was the best sex I had ever had. We're dating now, and I'm tired of hiding it from Coach. I decided to go see Coach and tell him that his son and I are dating. It didn't go well. He was furious and told me to stay away from his son. So I asked Coach if I could fight him for his son. I was surprised that he agreed to fight me, a woman. He is 62 years old and he had a stroke in 2018, so I did not want to hurt him. Well, 2 seconds into the fight, he slammed me to the floor so hard that I passed out and urinated on myself.
That sound like you won.
When I came to, he called me a fool and told me to get out. I guess Coach no longer thinks women should be respected and protected. I am thinking about pressing charges because he could have really hurt me. I know the rules of the game. I lost the fight, so I have to leave his son alone. But I can't. I really like him. Should I go back in and try to reason with Coach or just forget about his son?
Ooh,
Double
Lord.
man.
What?
Double nut.
God.
Shirley, I can't wait to hear what you
This
finna
is
say.
crazy.
Because this ain't up your alley at all. This ass-whooping violence.
Yeah, violence.
You don't do none of this shit. You ought to just defer this right to me. But go ahead, though. Let me watch this here.
I
Go
just
ahead.
can't believe, first of all, that you would fight a man over a man. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. And while I'm not surprised that this man won, he is your coach after all. I'm not surprised he won. I am surprised that he didn't respect or protect you like his motto says that day. This whole thing is crazy. The fact that he agreed to fight you, because you're dating his son, I mean, is there a rule that you can't date his son? Is that stated in the bylaws or something? You thought you would hurt him because he had a stroke a couple of years ago, but he slammed you to the ground 2 seconds into the fight with no remorse, anything, and then he called you a fool and told you to get out. What kind of man does this to a woman, takes a fight with a woman? I mean, you're grown, his son is grown. You guys should be able to date whoever you want to date. I mean, how is this hurting anything? But yeah, this is crazy. You lost the fight, so you think you have to leave the son alone, but you can't because you really like him. So it sounds like either you leave his son alone and you continue to fight and be coached by this same coach who slammed you to the ground, or you let this young man go and sign up with another organization where you can fight. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I just think the coach was just wrong on so many levels to do that to you. And you should have never agreed to it. You just should have never agreed to it.
Okay,
Steve?
now Shirley, I agree with Shirley's answer, and I would like to submit Shirley's answer as the official answer for the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Thank
If you
you,
all would
Steve.
not mind, I would like to submit Shirley's direct response was so spot on. It says a lot of things that I feel, and it had a lot of my values in it. Make Shirley's response our response to this strawberry letter.
It'll be on
With
the podcast,
that
Steve.
said, if I wasn't on this show, and I did not have the values that I have and was not raised in a Christian family household, here's how I'd answer this letter. First of all, you're 28 and you're a lightweight MMA fighter. When women are lightweight, their ass really is lightweight. You've been fighting for 13 years. You done had the same coach. His motto is ladies should be respected and protected at all times. Now, he got this 20-year-old boy that worked as a trainer. Y'all got to traveling one night. Y'all went out and you got some drinks. You bought his son some beer money, but you had whiskey right here. This square's all turning. The boy had beer. Your little ass, lightweight, had whiskey. Whiskey running all through you. He got tipsy, started flirting with me. You was drinking whiskey, felt real good, flirted back. Went back to the hotel room. Me and him made love. It was the best sex I've ever had. Well, that's because you a damn fighter.
What does that mean?
She been whipping folk ass. People that
Hold
whoop
that
ass
thought.
don't really make good lovers. I'm just going to explain that to you because they're too damn rough.
Yeah.
I'll be back to explain this all to you.
Yeah, all right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, I didn't feel respected or protected that day. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap the strawberry letter for today. Subject, I didn't feel respected or protected that day.
Well, this 28-year-old woman who's a lightweight MMA fighter. That means they kicking all in the head, stomping, putting knees in your jaw, all in a cage. All this happening in a cage.
Wow.
She 28, got a male trainer. He's 62. His motto is, ladies should be respected and protected all the time. He got a 20-year-old son that trains a female fighter, and he traveled with him. Then they went on this trip, and after the fight, they went out to a bar one night, and the coach's son came with us. So you bought a few beers for him because, his daddy wasn't there. And, just get him a little high, and then he got tipsy and started flirting with you. Your little ass, little lightweight, was drinking whiskey. Feeling good, got to flirting back. Y'all went back to the hotel room and made love. Here's where the letter started. It was the best sex I've ever had. And like I said earlier, it's because you a fighter. Yes, it's the best sex you ever had.
Well, what does that mean?
Because you were sleeping with a trainer, a person who trained fighters. Fighters traditionally are not known as good lovers because they too damn rough. Your ass is rough. That's why you by yourself now. You've been jumping on men, whooping their ass for 13 years. You too rough. We making love. What is you choking me for? This is supposed to be love. Get your elbow out of my damn jaw, girl. We in here making love. No, I don't want my damn back crack. We making love. What is you doing? I don't want to be in a full Nelson while you humping me. Let my neck go.
What?
I don't want this. You too damn rough. So now they dating, and she tired of keeping it from the coach, so she decided to go in there and see the coach and tell him that her and her son is dating. It ain't go good. You damn right it ain't go better. What is he dating your crazy ass for? You too wild for my son. I want to have grandkids. I want my son to have a nice little lady come in the house. Want nobody in there. You crazy. You're a fighter. This is what happened.
She's a fighter?
I'm telling you, this is what happened.
Okay.
Coach don't want his son dating nobody rough like you. Too damn rough. I told you. So I asked the coach if I could fight him for his son. Who say that?
Yeah. Ooh.
What woman goes, well, hey, I tell you what, I'll kick your ass for you, boy.
I can't believe that.
I'll kick your ass for you, boy. How about that?
That was crazy.
Yeah, how about that? I'll fight you for your son. See, right there, little girl. See, you right, you too damn rough. That's why you ain't got nobody. That's why you ain't gonna keep this boy. You're not gonna be able to keep this boy because you too damn rough. Then I was surprised he agreed to fight me. Now, you a little surprised at that because he's 62. That's a year less than me. He had a stroke in 2018. Obviously, he's fully recovered from it. Obviously, that stroke ain't take a full set in. See, now what your little ignorant ass need to learn before you start jumping, inviting men for ass whoopers, men's strength is different now. Yes, there's a lot of women that can whoop a lot of men, but you is a lightweight MMA fighter.
Yeah.
That's 112.
Tap out.
Now, you just sat up in here and grabbed this 62-year-old man. But see, you're not telling me about the arguing, because when you said it didn't go good, you left a bunch of stuff out. You called him, your old ass don't tell me what to do. Who the hell you call no? I called your ass old, you old ass man. I'll fight you for you, sir. Well, Mom, I'll tell you what, run your little monkey ass over here. And that's what you did.
That's how it went down.
And you ran over there. He didn't punch you or nothing, but he slammed, 2 seconds into the fight, he slammed you to the ground. So he didn't punch you. He just slammed you to the ground. Now your little ass passed out. Quit running up on these men over there. Y'all in the ring fighting for a man, but you ain't a man. And you fight another man. You passed out and urinated on yourself. Now that I can relate to directly.
What?
I have failed so hard, I peed all over myself. I fell down some steps. Let me tell you something. When I was about 12 years old, I fell down some steps, and when I got to the bottom of them steps, I started peeing.
What?
Yes. Yes.
So you understand how she feel.
I was sitting on my steps one time. I was sitting on my partner Amp step, and he had this big Labrador Retriever. And I didn't know the Labrador had got out the door. Next thing I know, I turn around, he licked my ear. But he barked soon as he did. Adam. Right there. I peed right there. So I've had some urinating on myself moments.
Not about you.
No. He called me a fool and told me to get out. I guess Coach no longer thinks women should be respected and protected. He shouldn't have did that to you. I take that back. He really shouldn't have did that. And I'm thinking about pressing charge. Press charge for what? Y'all was in the MMA ring and you fought for the man. Fight. And you got slammed. You passed out. You can't press charges for that. And then you can't put this man daddy in jail and think he gonna still like you. You're too rough. You're too damn rough.
All right.
You can't arrest this man daddy.
All right, you can post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour from the talk, it will be our girl, Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, it's Carla's reality update. But right now, Steve, please introduce our girl from the talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, she's here, Shirley Underwood.
Hey, Junior, it's Valentine week. Oh, sorry. Hi, Steve. I had to get to it. You know, you never know when you run out of time. You know, Junior, are you going to be anywhere in New Jersey anytime soon? Maybe this weekend, Saturday or something?
No, Underwood, I'll be in Houston.
Oh, well, I'll be at the Valentine All-Star Comedy Jam in New Jersey Performing Arts Center. You know Lunell's going to be there. Have you and Lunell ever hung out? Do you like anybody like that? Kind of like You like her? And then Bill Bellamy's going to be there. He's hilarious, but he's not as funny as you, and he's not as handsome as you. That's great. Don D.C. Curry, you know, he wear a good hat. You know, but he's not you. You know what I'm saying? You know, Black Ron it's gonna be a good show. You know, trying to get with Junior here, and it's possible. It is as possible as Bernie Sanders. Well, Bernie Sanders is looking kind of good in the primaries. Okay, it is as possible as Gucci.
Is Joe Biden going to be the Democratic nod for president? Do you think?
Listen, I was sitting with some friends. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Democrats are going to do something that they really should not do. They're going to put Bernie Sanders up, and a lot of us going to stay home. And I hate it's going to happen. Bloomberg and Biden together would be pretty good because you got experience and you got money.
That would be a great ticket. You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But hey, we see when you get to South Carolina, though, Shirley. When you get to South Carolina, we said, hey, wait, I know I got a little bit of time left. Steve Harvey, you better stop playing coming on the talk. Boy, listen, tomorrow, everybody check out Steve Harvey on the talk, on CBS. We talking about your show on Facebook Watch. Steve got a talk show. Listen, that boy get jobs. But if you get jobs as fast as I'm going to get Junior, this would be a really great experience. You be getting jobs as fast as I'm going to get you. Come and get you. What happened? Wait a minute. What you say about me and Valentine? What you say we gonna do? What you say?
Cheryl, have you promoted everything? Your time is running out.
Well, I'm promoting Steve Harvey on the show when he come on the talk. Matter of fact, bring me information about Junior when we talk in the break, Steve. But what was you saying, Junior? Was you saying what cologne do Junior like? What his favorite snacks?
Hey! I got all that info for you. I'm turning on Junior. All of it.
Turn on him, yeah. What is inseam? I can get him a suit. Yeah, Junior's on. You better
start. 30.
I'm committed to this.
His
365.
Waist.
All right, Cheryl.
It's happening. It's happening, Junior. 34. Happy Valentine's Day, Junior.
All right, same to you, Sheryl Underwood.
Thank you, Carla's reality update coming up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, let's go.
Let's get it. She is here, Carla Farrell, with what? Reality update.
All right, thank you, nephew. Let's go. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Woo.
Your girl, Kenya
go.
Moore, is a trip. Yes, Steve, here you go. They all went to lunch, Cynthia, Tanya, and Eva, to talk about all the drama, the wig, the cookie lady, all of that. Well, Kenya wanted to pay back Tanya for showing the ladies her wig. Remember that she left in Toronto, Shirley. So Kenya, to throw shade at Tanya, invited the cookie lady to lunch. Now, the cookie lady is the woman who told Kenya and Cynthia that Tanya's man, Paul, was flirting with her at a restaurant. So now the cookie lady, she's very messy, and her tone was
Wait a
not
minute,
cool.
cookie lady. You talking about that old lady, the cookie lady?
No, she's a very
My bad.
young, she's a beautiful woman, but I just didn't like her approach and how she talked to Tanya. Cool. She wasn't cool at all. It was real messy what she did. And Kenya was wrong for all of that whole scenario. Yeah. So moving on to Cynthia, she went to L.A. to see her fiance, Mike, and he decides to throw a little party, a little get-together. Well, child, let me tell you, most of Mike's friends, listen, Steve, most of Mike's friends, now, you know, you introduced Mike and Cynthia, so you know they're engaged. His friends, most of them are females. So at the party,
What?
Pretty women.
Yes, beautiful women. So
right now.
So at the party, Mike was talking about his new book, and they were just talking, and he admitted that he had a problem being faithful. Now, all of this discussion was happening in front of his 16-year-old daughter. She was there at the party, who didn't want to hear that conversation. And she was very hurt. She left the party area. She went upstairs to her room. She was upset and crying because I'm just going to assume that Mike was unfaithful, probably unfaithful to her mom. She was very upset. Mike went upstairs to check on his daughter. Cynthia went with him. He did apologize to her, to his daughter, for having an inappropriate, I would say, inappropriate grown folks conversation in front of her. That was wrong. He was totally out of order for talking like that in front of her. She was heard, and, you know, they moved on from that. But here's the other issue that I'm having that I want to bring up. My fiance cannot have a whole lot of women friends like that. He had 2 men at this party, and the rest were like...
They were all single women. Beautiful
They were
women.
all single women. That's right,
no,
Shirley.
They're friends. Y'all need to get the title together.
No. You can't be...
Reality show set up.
You think so, Steve?
Oh, man. I know the dude.
Okay. Because one of the girls didn't even have a bra on. Did you see her, Shirley? I said, well, what's happening? What's happening?
Okay, what it is she got on?
Yeah, it
I
looked
don't know.
crazy. It did look crazy.
It looked crazy. I mean, it's just not realistic for your man to have more women friends than men friends. That's just not realistic that's going to work out. That was just too much. That was just too many women. These women are your homies? Come on now. She's going to be uncomfortable all the time. She can act like it doesn't bother her, but it's bothering her.
And if all her friends were male, you wouldn't like it.
So that's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, get out of here with that. So hit me up at Lips by Carla. Tell me, you know, this is an old age question. We always talked about this, Steve. Can men and women be friends and be friends like that? What I saw, 6, 7 women. You talking about these your friends, introducing them to your woman?
Fine.
They were beautiful, Tommy. They were gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Who don't want to be friends with fine women? I don't see the problem.
Okay. It's a serious problem though. That can't.
I don't want to hang out with no ugly woman.
What?
I don't want to hang out with no ugly woman.
You should be hanging out with any women but your fiance.
All right, hang out
Hit
with
me up
ugly
at Lips by Carla. Don't get checked, Junior.
Oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine to hang out with ugly women.
Wow. All right.
We'll be back at 20 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so what is going on with some of our HBCUs? Have you guys heard about this? For instance, in Houston, the president of Texas Southern University, Tommy, Dr. Austin Lane,
That's my boy, Shirley.
Yeah, he's been fired. And some believe various members of the board have a personal vendetta against
They do.
him. Yeah.
I'm saying it. They do.
Yeah.
That's why you go to Prairie.
For what? What he get?
So,
Drama about it.
misappropriation of funds.
He ain't putting no money in his pocket. Let me say that. That hasn't happened. It's a long story, man.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of drama. It's really sad to see that, though.
Yeah. And then
He's
Jackson,
done so much
Mississippi-
good for that school. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they're coming for him. They are. Also in Jackson, Mississippi, the president of Jackson State University, Dr. William Bynum Jr., has resigned after weekend arrest of him being involved in a prostitution ring, along with Jackson.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't know what he done for that school. I ain't got nothing to do with that one, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now, in Virginia, Hampton University's Doctor of Pharmacy program has lost its accreditation in regards to standards related to progression and educational outcomes. The decision is appealable, to which a university spokesman said in an emailed statement that the dean of Hampton School of Pharmacy has indicated he will pursue. So it's just a lot of drama going on with these colleges. And we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some
Jackson
trending
State.
news at 33 minutes after the hour. Wow.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, have been laid to rest in a private funeral. Kobe's widow, Vanessa, helped pick the date for his upcoming public memorial. That's 2/24, which is a nod to Kobe and Gianna's jersey numbers. On 2/24, fans will have an opportunity to pay their respects at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Vanessa posted on Instagram that she is struggling to come to terms with this immense loss. She wrote, "My brain refuses to accept that both Kobe and Gigi are gone. I can't process both at the same time." Vanessa went on to say, "Then I realized that I need to be here for my 3 daughters. I'm praying for all of the victims of this horrible, horrible tragedy." Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's an
Still
unthinkable. That's really, really
Yeah.
The
what
grief.
this woman is going through in her family. It's unthinkable. But for anybody that's going through grief, on any level, it's grief, man. There is nothing I've experienced in my life that compares to grief. Nothing. The loss of a loved one, somebody you really care about.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
The fact that you got to wrap your mind around the fact that you're not going to ever see them again. That thing right there, I've seen it take some incredibly strong people and just break them.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Me. I mean, I really pride myself on being a really strong person. Not in terms of not crying. That's not a symbol of strength.
No.
But what to do in tough moments, I've been very blessed that God has given me an immense chin to handle hardship. But grief, though, oh, boy, let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. I don't care how bad you think you are.
Yeah, you think you too.
Bro, let me tell you something. If it happened to somebody that really means something to you, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Don't break you.
You got a
gonna
real
break, man.
problem. A friend of mine
praying for
recently,
him.
his wife's mother passed, and it was sudden. And man, let me tell you, man, this dude probably called me and texted me probably for 4 weeks straight every other day. "Steve, man, can you say something?" I don't know what to say, man. I still got my mama. He said, "I know you lost yours. I know, man, you be on the radio helping people." Thank God for this. I started sending his wife some scriptures. A couple days later, he said, "Man, that helped." And the lady now is doing like absolutely fine. And now she sends me scriptures now.
All right, coming up, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys, our last break of the day, of the morning. It's been a good day, good Thursday.
For most of us.
What's wrong, Junior?
I lost a job today in the morning, and it ain't even 10 o'clock.
What happened?
I said taters.
It's the last break of the day.
It was late, but it got in there though, Steve.
Yeah, I just did it on top of him. Don't nobody want to hear what Junior talking about right now. Yeah, I'd probably let you back in, but not today though.
Yeah, you guys will be friends tomorrow. Don't worry about it. One thing
we
about
friends
Steve,
now?
you won't be mad long.
Oh, it's friends now. But you know, once you start slapping, you got to be careful when you slap the dog behind the fence, because the damn gate might be open.
We've all done that. Is that gate open? God.
Hey, y'all, let me say this in my closing right now.
Okay.
I never went. Don't care that you're successful and have no program set up for your success. If you want a tutor, you got to buy a tutor. These HBCUs got programs. They trying to graduate kids. They trying to turn out intelligent minds. They are trying to take people who have been forgotten in the public schools.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.